Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC, Polygon MATIC. Really interesting. That chart really now adheres to the wave count. So we want to take a quick look at that. If I zoom out a little bit, if you remember, if you've been with me for a while, we talked all the way along here about the bullish momentum of Polygon MATIC. It did reach that target area down there. It did reach that one up there. It did reach that one up there. At this point here, somewhere here, I highlighted the risk that this is not necessarily such a bullish run as I originally anticipated, and that was related to all of these strong corrections here, all of which create 1-2 counts, a 1-2, a 1-2, a 1-2, basically where you get to the stage that you have so many waves within waves, and yeah, basically if you have a lot of 1-2s, and it might now be, what are you talking about really? But what I'm talking about here is basically when we talk about the Elliott waves and the Elliott wave count, you're looking for basically, in the most cases, a 5-wave move to the upside. You have your wave 1, your wave 2. Normally you would expect a wave 3 and a 4 and then a 5. But if you get something like that here, where you don't really make a new all-time high, or a new high, but more significantly that the wave 4 comes down too low, it can be seen as another 1-2. So basically then what you have to do, you start basically, you've got your wave 1-2 of the higher degree, you then have to start again with a lower level 1-2. So is this a 3-4? No, it's not. It's another 1-2. Do you see what I mean? And then you start here again with a 1-2, and here you've got another 1-2, and you basically end up having too many 1-2s. And at some point then, even though this is generally a bullish foundation, a really good foundation for an extended run to the upside where the price would then land somewhere at $4 or $5, this was getting too unrealistic. You don't normally get that many. So, and at this stage then I became critical, and what I originally had here as an impulse became then an ABC pattern, and I think that eventually did work out, as we can see. I showed you then in the end here this ascending trend line and the potential head and shoulders that was broken. And I talked about this 145 level, which has a lot of significance, and that if we can stay above 145, we could potentially continue actually this bullish run. So it's not over yet, but we did actually break below 145 briefly, which made it then basically invalidated a part of this pattern, of this bullish pattern, and I became more confident about this ABC. And also the last bullish, or the last level at which the bulls can really pushing higher here again would be here at around the $1 level, a little bit above that, $1.02. So I think we are steering towards that level. So that will be another important level to watch. In the last video, I already told you that I remain now bearish here as we broke that ascending trend line, as I think now that this ABC is more likely than actually this alternative where we could still create an impulse from here, but I don't like that pattern here. It just was too much up and down and too volatile, pretty much similar to what Phantom did, what Harmony wanted, and even they, I stayed actually bearish throughout this wave B, because not necessarily too bearish, because we took profits up here, which was fantastic. Everybody on the Discord group saw my sell orders, but also here, I didn't talk about, a lot of other channels as well talked about, get in here and everything, also for Harmony 1 and Phantom, but in the end, they all did very similar patterns, and in the end, I think it was this ABC pattern, and now we are in this wave C, heading further down, but as I said, the 145 level is important, so we're just above that. If we break that, there is potential to move down to $1.02. If we lose this very important level, I don't expect it to lose it straight away. I think we're going to get there, but I think there will be a lot of strong support there. But if you lose that, then I do expect prices here in the region between 60 cents and 30 cents. Sounds very low, sounds crazy at the moment, but bear in mind, Cardano was also at $2, over $3, and has come all the way down to $1 now. And there is even a likelihood it could go to a level between 50 and 30 cents, similar to MATIC. So this is not at all too unrealistic. It's certainly possible. And looking at the wave count here, I think we can identify here as well a 1-2, a 3-4, and I still have it on the chart. What exactly I had on the chart last time. in the last video that I showed you here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, I didn't change it. I think I told you in the last video, I would need to double check, I haven't actually watched it again. I think I told you in the last video that there is potential for the price to move all the way up to 189, and I think we got there very close here with 183, yeah. So the thing is, if you go above 189, it would invalidate that bullish or that bearish pattern here, because then you invalidate the wave 1 or this bearish pattern, because wave 4 gets up too high, right? So again, it hasn't really reclaimed the 200-day line. It stayed below the 200-day moving average, and is again, you know, creating here a series of well, you're creating here another lower low and a lower high, which would confirm to me for now that we are actually heading lower. The chart doesn't look very strong. The price action doesn't confirm any move up. It actually confirms that we are rather heading down here. And if I recall from the last video, as I said, I haven't watched it again, but we looked at the Fibonacci's, pretty certain about that. We looked at the Fib levels here, and we talked about this and said, right, the ideal level for retracement, as I say, also for Bitcoin of wave 4, is the 0.382 Fib level. Now you can see a very strong reaction to that level. We can see that since then we've been moving down. I did say that theoretically we could even get down to, all the way up to the 0.5 Fib level at 188, but that was the maximum and didn't quite get there. But the 0.382, the most likely Fib level at 175, was reached. Since then we've seen a strong reaction heading further down. Wouldn't be surprised if at some point here in the near future we're breaking 145 to the downside. We'll head to $1.02 and could then even go all the way down here into the level of 60 to 30 cents. That would still be, it would actually be my primary scenario that we actually get there in the end. Seems far away now, yeah, I admit, it seems far away now. But as I said, along the way, we've got still the $1.02 level as support. So that level is the next target before we then, depending on how the price is reacting to this level, could head into this target area down there. Looking overall at the higher time frame indicators, because this is what is so important, especially the 4-day chart is in my view highly relevant. On the RSI, there is more scope to fall. We're only at 40 at the moment, could fall all the way down to 30 easily. There is more scope, and very significantly, the MACD, the momentum oscillator here really also shows dropping. So what you see here is just the momentum basically showing that the MACD line here has crossed the 0 line. That is a sell indicator, and what you see here is the momentum in red, and the momentum is actually still increasing to the downside. So there is no sign of a recovery. A recovering chart wouldn't flag here or wouldn't print more selling pressure on the 4-day chart. No, it just wouldn't. And on the weekly chart, you can see it as well. We only had the bearish cross, which is also a sell signal, actually a more relevant one. And here we are actually much higher. We are on the 47 level of the RSI in the bearish range, but you can easily drop down to 30 with the momentum on the weekly chart before you're getting oversold. Before then, more likely the buyers will step in again and start buying again, you know. So yeah, I think the chart doesn't look too strong at the moment. I think I stick with my primary prediction here that yeah, we're heading further down. So it doesn't need to happen immediately, you know, but I think we are still in this downtrend and we are on our way further down to these support levels that I indicated. Well, should we really for some reason here boost higher? I think the key resistance level, as I said, is in the first instance 189. That is first of all the 0.5 Fib retracement of that wave 4, and it is also the previous low here of the wave 1. I think that is a significant one, and yeah, that's the first one really to watch. Well, even a little bit lower than that, you've got the 20-day moving average here sitting at 182. So there's quite a bit to get through, 182, 188. And if you then move higher, you actually get your 50-day moving average at $2.15. Okay, that's my view here on Polygon MATIC. Hopefully that was a useful video. If you liked it, then please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you want to see my own buy and sell orders, then make sure you join as a channel member. You can do that on YouTube here or on my website, and for that you can find a link in the description. You can join Discord, Telegram. Make sure you join on Telegram, because otherwise you lose out on quite a bit of content. There's a lot of very active community, a lot of chatting going on in the live chat, and however, most content is also on Discord. So yeah, hopefully you like that, and maybe see you as a channel member. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.